Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Talk with the Van Veen team. I'm Laura Van Veen. I am part of the Van Veen team out of Excel Realty, and today I'm going to be giving you some little tips on how to stay warm this winter. Okay, so heating bills are crazy high right now. They have been for a while, it's no secret. So we're gonna try to give you some quick tips on how to get those heating bills down, as well as how to keep your house warmer this winter, because it's starting to be sweater season and I am super cold all the time. So this is a great little topic and some quick tips that you can do. So the heating actually accounts for 70% of your heating bill every single month, which is a crazy amount. So if you can get this down a little bit, then it's gonna help your bank accounts out and help the environment. So our number one thing is use curtains. I absolutely love curtains. I know a lot of people are turning over to using just blinds now. I still love curtains because I love pattern and I also love that they give me a little bit more warmth. So I'm actually in my bedroom right now, set up at my little desk in my bedroom, and you'll see I have some curtains behind me. I always tend to have them, I try to open them every day if I can. Open them up because then the sun will actually help heat the room, and the sun's free and it's healthy and it's good for us. So let's open up our windows during the day, and at nighttime you're going to close them. And curtains, they act kind of like a nice little insulation barrier, I'm going to call it, because what they do, especially if you get the thermal kind, or if you put a thermal backing on it, then they're going to keep the cold air out, and then also they act like a plastic wrap for the room, where they're going to keep the heat within the room. So they help out a lot. The second thing is set a timer on your thermostat. So setting a timer on your thermostat can be a bit of a pain in the butt to set up, but will give you some huge savings. So it actually will cost a lot less, and your boiler or furnace won't have to work quite as much if you set the temperature slightly lower, but have it be a slow burn. So what you want to do is, before you get up, have your thermostat set to come on 30 minutes prior to when you wake. And then it'll slowly and gradually get up to the temperature that you guys want your house set at, rather than going downstairs and being freezing and manically hitting the button like, ooh, I need heat, and so you pump it up 6 and then it's trying to rush it out really quickly. So that's a really easy way. You can also set down your temperature when you're away from the house, which is a good thing for those of you who work outside of the house. That can help out a little bit as well. So use your thermostat. If you've got one that you can set a timer, set it. The number 3 thing is hard for somebody who likes to stage like I do, because those pesky floor vents can really get in the way of the furniture layout. And also the boilers, a lot of people like to have your sofas right up against the boilers so that it's nice and warm and cozy, which is awesome for the individual person who can sit on that sofa, but it doesn't allow for any airflow, and it'll make your furnace and your boiler work harder. So pull the furniture away for those really cold, frigid months. Pull it away from the vents and pull it away from all that stuff. While you're at it, also, I don't have this on my list, but make sure, just a reminder to everybody, go downstairs this week and go change your air filters on your furnaces. You should be doing that at least once to twice a year. So make sure you go down and do that, because you're probably kicking it on this week. So go down and change that. My 4th tip, though, going back to the tip, is maximize your insulation. So they say that actually 25% of heat loss happens through the top of the house, so through the roof, because heat rises. So what you can do is go up to your attic and check out how much insulation you guys have, and if it's not very much, go out and buy yourself a bunch of insulation and lay it on down. Before you do that, though, make sure you check for any weird wiring situations. As a realtor, I've seen all kinds of different things in attics where, live wires are just sticking out, and that's where you usually find the knob and tube, and just make sure that stuff's taken care of by a professional first and foremost. And then you also want to make sure while you're up in the attic that you don't have any pesky little pet friends living up there before you lay down the new stuff. So go out, check your attics, see what everything looks like up there, and if it's all good, go lay yourself a little bit more insulation if you have a little bit of money right now, because it will save you in the long run. The last thing I have is block out the drought, and I have a funny story about this. So block out the drought by caulking around all your windows, or you guys can go get those self-adhesive, the rubber seals that go around the windows and doors to suck it all in so that you're not losing a bunch of air through leakage of the windows or the doors. So I actually have a little bit of a funny story about this because we're fixing up a really old Victorian. We've been here for almost 3 years now, and we've been slowly kind of getting it up to where we want it to be. But we have one room at the back of our house that's literally falling off the house that has to be you know, pumped back up and new supports and rebuilt and everything. So we get a ton of air loss through this. So usually we kind of plastic wrap around things and seal it up the best we can. Well, my dear husband is very, very cheap. Just let's put it out there, he's super cheap. So I asked him to go and insulate around all of the doors and the windows and do what I just told you guys to do. And I asked him to do that last year, and I came home and he had taken every plastic bag that we had and stuffed them in the holes and like poked them through. So we had little like Superstore bags coming out from our ceiling where the crack was and our windows and where everything has gotten off center. So our one room is like literally plastic wrapped right now until it gets fixed. But you know what? It works. So if you don't have any money to go out and get that stuff and you have plastic bags left over, then go grab those plastic bags and at least you are reusing them. So that's a quality tip from a Van Veen team member here. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope these tips really help you out. I hope you guys stay cozy and warm this winter and don't break the banks. So anyways, as always, leave us some comments if you guys have some things you'd like to hear about. If you want to know some information about real estate, housing, decorating, any of those things, we'll try to get the best information we can get you and then get back at you in a vlog. Anyway, so I'm signing off. This is Laura Van Veen with Excel Realty, part of the Van Veen team, and we're servicing the Chatham-Kent area. Love to hear from you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.